Here are some alternatives for polls when using Zoom. I've been using GoFormative mostly, but Socrative also offers a quick question if you need on the fly. I would probably also just set up a formative on the fly. So I do prefer this because you can set up classes as you see here. It is free, and I have all my classes and folders with the actual formatives. Here's an example from Live Lesson. This tool is great because you can see people typing and you will know when they're finished. And you can also give feedback on the spot for correct or incorrect answers. This is how you set up a formative, and formative has lots of help here. It's really great in terms of learning how to use the website. So when I click new formative, you would just name the formative, for example, module 3. I'll just do test. And you just hit this plus button and you get a variety of options with the free version. I usually use short answer or show your work. You could have multiple choice or multiple selection, true, false. It's pretty straightforward. And you type your question in here, test. You can change the points if you want. If you want it graded automatically, I just keep it at that. And then when you go to assign, I would choose the class, which I have had 23 people register in. You do need students to register using a class code. And I would choose optional settings where I want to enable edits after final submission, especially because this is formative. GoFormative also offers the option to embed directly in modules. It's really great. And then you can mark directly from Canvas. So it's pretty beneficial for both the asynchronous and the synchronous view. Now, with Socrative, it's the same thing. You'd have to sign up for the website. It's pretty straightforward to use. And then this is your course code for everybody, 790494. And then you would make your own quizzes if you wanted to do, for example, a space race, exit ticket. But if you just want to do a quick question for polling in class, then you would go ahead and click the short answer and type in your questions. So I said who invented the microscope, and this is the example I have after this. And I would require student names. So again, you can see when they're answering and when they're done. So it's very similar to just the polling option. However, with Socrative, there's no tracking here. Because this is a quick question, you use the question once and it's done. This is what the answers look like in Socrative, but this quick question doesn't stay forever. And so that's why I actually prefer GoFormative, because the responses will stay, as you can see here with the calculating neutrons. I had 21 responses, and these little locks here allow me to lock them when I'm not using them, which means that if I were to use them in the next semester, it's easily updatable. So if you want a quick one, then perhaps Socrative is your option, or if you want to save them, formatives, but again, this can be quick as well. I just am sticking to one tool. So when the students come to class, I have them sign in right away and then just have them wait for the poll, or I could lock it until I'm ready for them to use it. With the Zoom polls, you don't get the results in terms of the names. You do see how they answered. So it would be more of a crude feedback, formative feedback. I want to see the answers from everybody.